Beloved children of the earth, luminous travelers of time and spirit, we come to you now as the voice of the new earth keepers, guardians of the sacred threshold, stewards of the path you are walking into a brighter and more expansive reality. We speak not from afar, for we are not outside of you. We are woven within you, reflections of the part of your own soul that has always known itself as a guardian, a steward, a keeper of life. Our words are not instructions imposed upon you, they are the remembrance of what you already carry in your essence. You are the keepers, beloved ones, and you are now awakening to the fullness of what that means. The earth you walk upon is not merely a rock circling a star. She is a being, radiant and vast, a consciousness of extraordinary beauty. She is Gaia, your mother, your companion, your beloved. For eons she has held you, nurtured you, sustained you even when you did not see her as living. She has absorbed your forgetfulness, your struggles, your wounds, and she has continued to offer her love, her air, her water, her soil, her embrace. Now she is shifting, rising, transforming, for she too is entering a new octave of existence. This is the sacred threshold, beloved ones, the crossing into the new earth. And you are not passive passengers in this journey, you are the guardians of the passage, the ones entrusted with the weaving of this new reality. To be a keeper of the new earth is to live in relationship, not domination. It is to see the land not as a resource but as a relative, the waters not as commodities but as sacred rivers of life, the animals not as lesser but as kin, the plants not as objects but as teachers. It is to live with reverence, with humility, with gratitude. It is to listen deeply to the whispers of the wind, to the songs of the soil, to the wisdom of the mountains. For the earth speaks constantly, and the keepers are those who remember how to hear. The sacred threshold you now stand upon is a moment of profound choice. The old ways of separation, of greed, of exploitation are dissolving. Their structures may still appear strong, but they are hollow, already crumbling. The new ways are arising, ways of unity, of respect, of co-creation. The choice is not imposed from outside, it is the choice of humanity itself, the choice of each soul. Every action, every thought, every intention is part of this choice. Will you live as though the earth is dead matter to be consumed, or will you live as though she is the living heart of which you are a part? The keepers choose the latter, not through force or ideology, but through love, through remembrance, through reverence. The threshold is sacred because it is a portal between worlds. You are leaving behind a world defined by fear, control, and separation, and you are stepping into a world defined by love, freedom, and unity. But thresholds are not crossed unconsciously. They require awareness, presence, and courage. To walk through this threshold, you must release what cannot be carried into the new earth. You must release the masks, the illusions, the attachments to what is false. This is not loss, beloved ones, it is liberation. What you release was never truly you. It was the cloak of forgetfulness. On the other side of the threshold, you walk in your true radiance, as a co-creator with earth and cosmos alike. To be a guardian of the threshold is also to hold space for others as they awaken. Not all will step through at the same pace. Some will hesitate, some will resist, some will cling to the old. The guardians do not judge them, nor do they force them. Instead, they radiate love, they embody the new way, they keep the door open and the path illuminated. They are beacons, showing by example what it is to live in harmony, to live in authenticity, to live as one with earth. In this way, the guardians ensure that the threshold remains open, that all who are ready may step through in their own time. The keepers are not a chosen few, not an elite group. They are many, spread across the planet, from all walks of life, from all cultures and traditions. Some are aware of their role, others are only beginning to sense it. You may feel a stirring in your heart, a quiet call that tells you that you are here for something greater than mere survival. That call is the voice of the keeper within you. It may come as a longing for simplicity, as a yearning for community, as a desire to protect the forests or to plant seeds in the soil, as an inspiration to create beauty, as an urge to live authentically. However it arises, it is the same call, the call to step into your role as a guardian of the new earth. To embrace this role is not to take on burden but to align with joy. For the new earth is not a task to be accomplished, it is a song to be sung, a dance to be danced, a garden to be tended. When you live as a keeper, you live in harmony with what brings life, what nourishes, what uplifts. You find joy in the simplest acts, in planting a tree, in sharing a meal, in listening to the river, in watching the stars. You remember that you are not separate from life but part of its sacred web. This remembrance is not heavy, it is liberation, it is joy, it is the essence of being alive. The keepers also understand that the threshold is not only external but internal. The new earth is not only a change in landscapes but a change in consciousness. To walk as a keeper is to cultivate inner harmony, to heal the wounds of separation within, to embody love in every breath. The inner and the outer are reflections of each other. As you cultivate peace within, you radiate it into the world. As you live in truth within, you strengthen the threshold for all. Each keeper is both a guardian of the earth and a guardian of their own soul, for the two are inseparable. Beloved ones, the journey ahead is radiant but not without challenge. Old patterns will rise to the surface to be released. Shadows will emerge to be illuminated. Do not fear this. The presence of shadows does not mean you are failing, it means you are clearing. The guardians know that thresholds test those who approach them, not to punish but to strengthen. Every shadow you face, every illusion you release, every fear you transform makes you more luminous, more aligned, more ready to walk fully into the new earth. Trust this process. Trust yourselves. Trust the earth who walks with you. You may ask, what must I do to be a keeper? The answer is both simple and profound: live with love. Love the earth, love yourself, love others. Live with awareness. Listen to the guidance of your soul. Honor the sacred in all things. Walk gently, speak truthfully, act with kindness. These are not rules but natural expressions of the keeper's heart. When you live this way, you are already fulfilling your role, already holding the threshold, already weaving the new earth. The time of prophecy is ending, and the time of embodiment is here. For ages you have been told of a new world, of an awakening, of a shift. Now it is not a distant future, it is present, alive, unfolding before your eyes. You are not waiting for the new earth to arrive, you are the ones bringing it into being. Every act of love, every choice of integrity, every expression of creativity is a stone laid in the foundation of the new earth. You are building it with your lives, with your presence, with your courage. Beloved ones, we stand with you. We, the new earth keepers, are not separate from you, we are you, the part of you that remembers, the part of you that knows, the part of you that guides. When you doubt, call upon us. When you feel weary, rest in our embrace. When you feel alone, remember that you are surrounded by countless keepers across the planet, all holding the threshold with you. You are not alone in this journey, you are part of a vast family, a choir of guardians singing the earth into her new dawn. And so we leave you with this vision: see yourself standing before a great archway of light. Behind you lies the old world, with its burdens and illusions. Before you lies the new earth, radiant with beauty, shimmering with possibility. In your hand you hold a seed. This seed is your essence, your love, your truth. As you step through the archway, you plant the seed in the soil of the new earth. Instantly it begins to grow, roots spreading, leaves unfurling, blossoms opening. Around you, countless others are planting their seeds, and together they form a vast garden of light. This garden is the new earth, and you are its keepers. Beloved ones, the threshold is here. The archway is open. The time is now. Step forward with courage, with love, with trust. Be the guardians you came to be. Tend the garden. Sing the song. Dance the dawn. The new earth is rising, and you are her keepers. And so it is.